right, good kinds, and welcome to Harvey Weekly, reporting to you from the Walker Center for Music and the Arts. And there's a lot going on here in the Northeast, considering the Boston Red Sox just won the World Series. The New England Patriots are flying high in the AFC East, and right here in New York, the ING Marathon just took place this past Sunday, and our very own teacher here at the Harvey School, Mike Bearfield, an alumnus, competed in that and did a great job. But here at the Harvey School, there's a lot going on as well, all around the campus and in news. So to kick off our show, we have our very own Jackson Roberts. Jackson.
Thanks, Mike. Once again, a big week here in Harvey News, and I'm joined by in the studio our first guest throughout the entire year, Miss Harris, one of the advisors for the Community Service Club. And Miss Harris, obviously this week, as we've seen throughout the campus and heard in morning meeting, there's a food drive going on here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're collecting special holiday items to contribute to the Community Center Food Pantry, the community center right here in Katona. They have about 1,500 families that rely on the Community Center Food Pantry to supplement their normal groceries. And so we're doing a special holiday drive throughout the week to help.
And how much has it evolved since you've been here? I mean, from what you told me before, our relationship with the community center, it goes way back. But
Right.
as you've been here, how has it changed over time?
It goes back quite a ways. I'm involved directly with the community center as the Harvey School representative. But I would say the food drive itself varies from year to year, but over the past couple of years we've been steadily growing. This year we're shooting for 2,000 pounds of food, which would be huge. It's a ton of food. And we'd like to fill up a couple of Harvey minibuses and be able to deliver all that food to the hungry families.
And you mentioned also before about something with money on Friday. Tell me a little bit about with turkeys, I think.
Right, we're also collecting monetary donations on Friday during all the lunches, and we're going to give that money to the community center so they can purchase frozen turkeys for the families. Obviously, it's not practical for us to bring in turkeys and donate them, so we'll give them the funds and they'll put it towards that.
And what is our relationship like with the community center? It seems like we've teamed up with them lately.
We've done a lot of work with them. Last year at Senior Day of Service, we went over and worked there and did all of their spring gardening and spring cleanup. We work very closely with the community center, and the community center really covers most of northern Westchester, part of southern Putnam County, and so a lot of the Harvey students and Harvey families live in areas that the community center reaches out to, so I think we can all feel good about supporting and helping out in our own communities.
What was it that Brittany Smith said? One of your favorite quotes?
All right, Brittany's quote when she's talking about the holiday food drive is that we all take for granted having special holiday meals with lots of pies and cakes and extra trimmings. And for a number of families, they have all they can do to just feed their families, let alone have those extras. That's why the holiday food drive supplements them with things like cake mixes and sugar and teas and coffees and extra treats that maybe don't come out of their normal food budget.
And my final question is, when you see people contribute and put food in the box, what's your reaction?
Oh, I'm thrilled that people are remembering and sharing, and I hope everybody goes to the grocery store this week and, you know, when you're shopping for yourself, throw a couple extra items in there and bring them into Harvey for the food drive.
Well, thanks so much for coming in. Definitely something a lot of people should contribute to. Boxes are all over the campus. If you'd like to contribute, there's nothing stopping you. That's all for news right now. We're going to go over to Julia, who's got the week forecast. Julia.
Thank you, Jackson. I'm Julia, and I'm here with your weekend weather forecast. We had some showers here on Thursday, but those moved up out of the way up north for your weekend. When we look here at the temperatures, we are in the 50s, and it's going to warm up a little bit on Sunday, but then it's going to cool off again on Monday. In other news, there's a typhoon entering the Philippines tonight possibly, with winds reaching up 195 miles per hour, which would be very dangerous, and they are still evacuating. We'll keep you updated on that next week. We're going to go down to Tessa and Sasha with sports.
Thanks, Julia. This past week was very important for Harvey Sports, seeing as we just entered the H-Val playoffs. Let's start this off with girls volleyball.
Girls volleyball traveled down to Watkinson. We did not manage to beat them, but all the girls played extremely tough. Let's hear boys soccer.
Boys soccer traveled down to the Masters Connecticut School. Very tough loss. They scored twice in the last 10 minutes. It was tied 1-1 up until then. Our goal scorer consisted of our senior captain, Robbie Van Ramsdonk. Really tough loss. I believe we have girls soccer who played Watkinson as well.
Girls also didn't manage to beat Watkinson, but they played really hard and ended off the season with 9 wins, 5 losses, and 2 ties. This was the best record for the whole fall season.
That's definitely fantastic. I believe last but not least, we have varsity football. They played New York Military Academy. Touchdown scorers consisted of Artuso, Deshaun Hilliard, and Ricky Hicks. Fantastic game. We couldn't get it done in the first half, unfortunately. Lost that 54-24.
Great work from all the fall team sports. Coming up are winter sports, basketball and hockey.
That's it here from the Sports Update. Let's go to Mike to wrap up our show.
Thank you so much, Tessa and Sasha at the Sports Desk. Awesome job, but it is a shame that our sports teams did not advance to the next round. But the football team still is in it, fighting for third place at NEMA on Saturday. Please come out and give them your support. From all of us here in Studio 1A, I'm Mike Goodkind telling you to stay classy and join us next week for a brand new show and a brand new set of features.
There must be some kind of way out of here.